Hello everyone, and welcome to this new engine snack. I'm Grandmaster Matthew Sadler, and today we are taking a look at a game of the immortal Weiss against Nirvana in TCEC Season 22 League 4. Weiss has been playing very well so far, and this game was particularly nice, I thought. White's got a slight advantage, very nice centre, this e5 d4 pawn wedge. And a pawn on e5, it takes away dark squares from the black pieces, notably on d6 and f6, and it also creates a nice outpost for a white piece on f6 as well. Because black's played a g6 system in the Rye Lopez, then, well, in general, the black dark squares are quite weak on the kingside, and yeah, I mean, black's got to be a little bit careful, really wants to keep that dark squared bishop to protect itself, but at the moment, the danger there doesn't seem too extreme. Yeah, I mean, black could also consider playing a move like f6 just to get rid of this e5 pawn wedge. But Weiss comes up with a very nice multi-stage plan, starting with a not so obvious move, bishop d3. Yeah, I mean, the light squared bishop is white's good bishop. It's the bishop that's not restricted by its central pawn structure. So, yeah, you know, it's often, intuitively, you'll often try and keep it rather than exchange it. But there's a reason for it. In actual fact, Weiss wants to gain control of a certain square. And that square, you're going to see it soon, h3, is that just a quiet move giving the king an escape square? No, not exactly. It's for knight h2. And so the exchange of light squared bishops has given white control over the g4 square. And now the knight is threatened to come into g4 and then target either f6 or h6. If black plays h5 to stop the knight getting to g4, then g4 is quite powerful, attacking the queen and this new hook on the king side that's being created. So actually quite a difficult position for black, and Nirvana doesn't really find anything to do in actual fact. So Weiss manages to, or is allowed to implement its plan in very direct fashion, but it makes it very instructive. So knight g4, knight c4, and now bishop h6. Obviously, white is very keen to switch off to swap off rather the dark squared bishops and gain control of the f6 square for the knight. Bishop h8 played, not great for black really, but probably necessary. The only problem is that the king is completely restricted. The bishop is covering its escape squares, and of course h6 is undefended. If this bishop moves away and the knight gets to h6, we're going to have a fork of the king and queen. But yeah, Weiss keeps on playing very methodically around the dark squares. Queen c1 brings the queen into contact with those. And now bishop g5, and we're looking either for knight f6 check, or even bishop f6, just to remove that dark squared bishop and get into secure that outpost on f6 for the knight. Bishop g7 played, bishop f6, and now rook e6. Not a move that black wants to play, but the f6 square has to be covered. But now Weiss's whole plan of playing on the kingside dark squares sort of comes to fruition, and knight f6 is played. Yeah, here Nirvana decided that the best thing that it had was to play rook takes f6 and give up the exchange. But in this resulting position, after h4 from Weiss, we've got a lovely open file. The two rooks can double on it, as Weiss did, very, very quickly. And, well, black's kingside and king is still restricted, so not very much to do, and Weiss won this very comfortably. So a very nice game indeed, and I like this whole plan of bishop d3, swapping off the light square bishops, getting control of the g4 square, and then this whole maneuver h3 and knight h2. And the subsequent play was very clean as well, you know, all based around one key weakness in the black position, the weakness of the kingside dark squares. Very nice game from Weiss.